On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 20. Call it the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Speaking of Adam Thielen, seems like we're praising him every week, and rightfully so. He was over 100 yards again in Week 7, Charles. 5th player in NFL history to do that in 7 consecutive games.
Yeah, how about that? One of only 2 to do so in the first 7 games of a season. Charlie Hennigan of the Houston Oilers being the other one. 9 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown on Sunday. He gets his chance to go for the record. Week 8 at home against New Orleans. What a season Adam Thielen is having.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go, Al.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Black. Two.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man as Thielen is complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 33 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for James Conner. And now running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Vikings coming back out here on offense. It's been an interesting ride for them so far this season. It's kind of like the Patriots and the Texans and the Vikings, all three started slow, and now they're ramping up. Minnesota's won 3 in a row now, Charles.
You think they had a three-way conversation and said, guys, we're better than this.
All right, let's be contenders.
Let's get it up there. Well, how about this one now? They were 1-2-1, and their head coach Mike Zimmer told all of us media members, guess what, guys? We started 2-2 last year, went 13-3, so don't go to sleep on us at all. And when they beat the Jets this week, how about this for an esoteric stat? That's their first win over the Jets in 5 road matchups. So they've lost their previous 5 to the Jets on the road. They broke through this past weekend.
And now they're home for the Saints, home for the Lions, and then they have their open week. They run again on first down. Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Cousins now on second down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set. Like 80.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the ball. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Here we go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, CD taking a peek at some of the injuries from around the league in Week 7. We did have a few. Quan Alexander on that Bucs defense went down with an injury. They'll be monitoring Sony Michel in New England. Now, remember, they already lost Jeremy Hill, Rex Burkhead out of that backfield. So a couple injuries to note.
Certainly, and Quan Alexander in the middle of the Tampa Bay defense, which was already struggling. They may not get him back the rest of the season. Sony Michel, they're hoping to get him back after a few weeks. Albert Wilson in Miami has made big plays all season long, has a hip injury. That could cost him some serious time, if not the season. LaShawn McCoy, Melvin Gordon, they're hoping to get them back in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, interesting that they won without Melvin Gordon last week. That was a big win. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Jack 16. Like I said. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
And the blitz does come. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. A give to Bell. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 3. We got yellow, yellow, yellow. Kid 33, kid 33. Check. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Finding room to the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 35 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, we've got a second here. Let's take a peek around the league. What's coming up week 8? A couple big games as we near the halfway point of the season, Charles. I'm mainly looking at Philly and Jacksonville and London, and then New Orleans and Minnesota. That should be interesting.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Philly and Jacksonville, both teams struggling right now. The Eagles have already lost 4 games. They lost 3 all of last season. Both of those teams need to win in a big way. New Orleans at Minnesota, the Saints are on a heck of a roll right now. They've won 5 in a row. But the Vikings quietly have won 3 straight and seem to be getting their footing on defense again. And how about Green Bay? They had the week off this past week. Big win over San Francisco at home on a Monday night. They now head out to face the 7-0 Rams in Los Angeles. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that one. That is a big one indeed.
Aaron Rodgers, Todd Gurley. Let's do this.
Cousins Thielen is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
White. Look out for number 30. Look out. Let's 50. Show it A. Here we go. Twist.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Black.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
To throw is Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 down. Check. The hard. 180. Lucky 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
All right, now here we go.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Yellow. Check 15. Check. Lucky 50. Check. Fresno. Go ahead. Shift.
A toss to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's it, baby.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Through. Jahat. 180. Black.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Black, what's that? What we got? You good? You coming across? Shoot.
They'll go again with Bell. Finding room at the 30. Room here to run. It's a big run that time by Bell. 56 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.